I am a YouTube failure. That's right, I am a YouTube failure. Over the last 365 days, I've uploaded 31 videos. Of those videos, 16 broke 100 views. Of those 16, only 4 broke 500 views. And of those, I only had one video that nearly reached 1,000 views. None actually broke 1,000 views. And I have 287 videos on this channel and 1,146 subscribers. Now, I have recently gone through and privated a number of videos that are older where honestly they were not that good. They did not get a lot of views, kind of cleaned up the channel a little bit, so I don't have that many videos public. But I have made 287 videos on my channel and only have, a little over 1,000 subscribers. That's pretty bad. Literally, what this tells me is that the channel is not going in a great direction, and honestly, that something needs to shift, something needs to change. So I'm Brian Elliott, a professional videographer and filmmaker, and it's been my dream, basically since YouTube came out, to be a successful YouTuber. I had channels that I previously made in middle school and high school that I unfortunately deleted, and maybe I could be so much further on in my journey if I had just kept those channels around, but I didn't. I made the choices that I made, and even with this channel, I've rebranded it many times. It used to be the Focus Story Films channel, which was my professional brand, and then I shifted it over to Fearless Filmmaking, and now it's just like Brian Elliott Filmmaking. And I don't know if I'll rebrand it again or not, but so many times I've kind of rebranded, reinvented, tried to niche down, tried to figure out what I was doing, and things just didn't really work out. And, looking back, I can understand why my channel has not been hugely successful on, a number of reasons. One, it's a saturated niche, and I just so happen to be a white guy talking about cameras, which is a very, very common thing in this niche. So I don't really have that much unique about me in kind of on the face of it. I'm just one of a bunch of other guys who owns some cameras and is talking about them on YouTube. Honestly, like, my presentation skills were not that good. They really weren't. Like, I was awful in my early videos, and I've talked about that and discussed that in videos, especially a recent video about how to get, better presence on camera and what I've learned. As well as just my content was all over the place. Like, I was covering, started covering the GH5 and the A7 III, and then the Blackmagic 4K, and then the FX9, and then the FX3, and the FX30. And so I've just sort of been all over the place. It was like Panasonic, and then it was Blackmagic, and then it was Sony, and it's been Sony for a while, but a lot of my initial audience was Blackmagic focused, and then I switched to Sony. And some of my videos like literally are all over the place. Sometimes I'm reviewing gear, sometimes I'm shooting a fashion video, sometimes I'm shooting a short film, sometimes I'm doing a BTS. Like, I don't really have like a focus on this channel beyond videography and filmmaking and whatever I want to post sort of in that realm. So like, I can fully understand why somebody might not subscribe or stay subscribed to my channel, because the content is just all over the place and I don't really have like something central that is grounding my content or, anything like that. It's been such an experimental, trying different things and not really having a vision for what I'm doing for the last 4 years. If I was a really, really smart person, I might give up, but I am not. I am a tenacious person. I am somebody who is going to continue to work at it until I find success. That said, the common definition of insanity that you often hear is like trying the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And that means that things have to change up here. That means that I need to figure out what's gone wrong, what's gone right, what's working, what's not working, to push me towards my goals of getting monetized, of growing, of helping the community, of building a filmmaking community here, and being able to make some portion of my income off of YouTube. So I'm basically looking at everything. Do I need a niche up? Do I need a niche down? Do I need to pivot my niche? Do I need to focus on something else with this channel? Do I need to, double down on the short films and get BTS for the short films? Do I need to double down on the gear talk? Do I need to double down on the more creative fashion and boudoir films? What do I need to double down on to find that success, to connect with my audience, and to make an impact on them, as well as create the kind of content that I love? At this point, I obviously don't have a ton of answers, but I will be documenting this journey. I do plan to make more videos talking about this. I'm not going to turn into like a YouTube tips channel because I don't have the YouTube tips. I don't have the success. There's no reason anybody should listen to me on how to make a successful YouTube channel with how unsuccessful my YouTube channel is compared to the amount of work that I have put into it. And so rather than that, I'm going to document this journey as well as making other videos, as well as kind of figuring out how to pivot. But I think that's an interesting journey to go on because, there's been a lot of failure. There has been a lot of failure, but that doesn't mean that there can't be success. That doesn't mean that I can't shift how I do things. That doesn't mean that I can't make this channel work, because I very much believe that I can. I believe in myself. If I didn't, I'd just delete the channel again and disappear. But it's going to require focus. It's going to require grit. It's going to require me to probably step out of my comfort zone, to experiment. And I'm really, really excited for that and to see what growth comes or what disaster comes. But the truth is, with the amount of views that I'm getting, particularly on new videos, like, it really can't get much worse. Like, it really can't, unless I did something just horrible and somehow got my channel banned from YouTube, which is not going to happen because I don't create that kind of content. But literally, like, it couldn't get much worse than getting like 15 views on a video when you've got over 1,000 subscribers. So only place I can go is up, and I'm really excited for that journey. I hope that you will consider going with me as I make this journey, and I will catch you in the next video.